All right, y'all. Top 5 crime shows. Now, this list is a little dated because I haven't watched some of these shows in a really long time, but I know like this is still like to this day. If I go back and watch them, they still go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So number one, Prison Break, bro. Frame one in Prison Break, I was taken aback because somebody got shanked, bro, and I was just like, oh, they setting the tone, and that was something that I've been peeping from every other show from that point, like seeing what the gut punch is, or like when are they going to set the tone for it because of this show. You know what I'm saying? Because that's everything I needed to know. You know what I'm saying? And then just the elaborate scheme, like just Schofield in general, his brother, and just all the different characters that are in this show are very, very good. And then next is something on the other side. Well, I guess it's kind of half and half because White Collar is a show I've watched like at least 4 to 5 times in a row. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love this show so much because Neil is just a master craftsman, and just I love the idea of somebody being this good at art and being able to do anything basically, because he's like James Bond and Basquiat or whoever you want to call him, like a master painter in every aspect of the word, and just he's like a chameleon, bro. He can do anything. Like, I just feel like he just goated, bro. I love that show from a narrative standpoint too, especially his relationship with Peter, how they become brothers and enemies, and like, bro, it's so good. And the way it ended too. The way it ended, it was great, bro. It was great. And then Blacklist. Blacklist is something that's still going on to this day. And I really enjoyed this show. I thought it was gonna fall off once Elizabeth wasn't gonna be there, but to my surprise, man, it's still holding up strong, bro. I really, really like this. Burn Notice is one of those shows for me that started me off on my TV journey, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It was one of the first shows I watched on Netflix, and I continue to watch it. Like, I can turn on any episode of that joint and just go. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not necessarily like, he's not a good guy, but he's not a bad guy either. Like, he's in the middle. You know what I'm saying? He's just trying to get his job back type beat. And him, Fiona, and everybody in that show, it's just good. It's just really, really good, bruh. And it's set in Miami, and it's just craziness every single day. Person of Interest is a sleeper pick for me because I don't feel like a lot of people talk about that show, and what it kind of was, because when we think of like like Big Brothers, in the sense of like what it really could look like, it's just like when I think of that, I think of this show, and like the possibilities of like it doing good and bad is crazy, and at the same time we would never know, so it's just like playing around with that idea is always interesting to me, and seeing how like this thing, this AI or whatever you want to call it, like goes from being a good thing to a bad thing to like having this mind of its own, and then everybody, no, bro, you just gotta watch it. If you ain't seen it, bro, you gotta watch it. So I know there's some shows like that y'all pointed out to me, and when I first posted this, that I still have yet to see, that might need to be on this list, like Peaky Blinders, and maybe The Sopranos or something like that. But I'm gonna have a whole nother list talking about just like the drugs and narcos shows. So if you were looking for that, that's probably why. This is probably like my most OG list, because this is probably like one of my favorite genres to watch. So I watched a lot of shows like this. But I still have some to catch up on. So maybe Peaky Blinders, takes a spot here on the list. We'll see. But I'm definitely gonna watch that and let you know how I'm feeling about that eventually. So let me know what y'all think of this list. What would you add? What's your favorite show of all time? Crime shows, to be specific. And I'm gonna catch y'all next week.